In the name of Allah, who is the most Rahman and Rahim. Let me introduce myself. My name is Malika Sahar and I am from BS Chemistry. Today my topic of discussion is tungsten. As all we know about tungsten discovery. The metal was first isolated in 1783 by Spanish scientists Jos and Fristo through the reduction by means of charcoal. Here is the position in the periodic table. Position in a periodic table where tungsten is actually lies in the periodic table in the sixth column of the periodic table. Introduction of tungsten. Tungsten is a metal, not alloy. It comes from two words. Tung means heavy and stern means stone. Tungsten comes from the Swedish term that means heavy stone. Here is the symbol of tungsten. Tungsten is a chemical symbol is a W, which is symbol is a W, which may seem weird since there is not a symbol W in the word. The W actually comes from the element. Other name is wolfram. The name wolfram comes from the element or minerals. The elements was discovered in wolframates. It has 5 isotopes: 180, 182, 183, 184 and 186. Here is a picture of isotopes of tungsten, some abundance and half-lives and modes of isotopes. 180 have 0.12% abundance and its half-life 1.8 multiplied 10 raised to power 180. W181 have abundance scan and its half-life 1 to 1.2 d, and isotope 182 have abundance to 26.5% and it is stable. 183 have abundance 14.31% and it is also stable. Isotope 185 has scan and 75.1 d its half-life and its mode is beta. Every elements have physical and chemical properties. Chemical properties that describe how a substance changes into a completely different substance called chemical properties. Its example is corrosion, oxidation, resistance, or chemical properties of examples of chemical properties. Its electronegativity is 1.7. Its mass number is 183.84 IMU and atomic number is 74. Its density is 19.3 gram. Its physical properties. Physical properties are those properties which don't change or do not affect of the chemical composition of the elements, called physical properties. Now we are discuss physical properties of the tungsten. Tungsten is a grayish white luster metal which is solid at room temperature. It's at room tungsten has the highest melting and boiling points and lowest boiling points of all metals, and at the room temperature over 1650 Celsius has the highest tensile strength. It has an excellent corrosion resistance and it is attacked only slightly by most mineral acids. Highest among all metals, heavy, very high in density, hard, very hard in tensile strength, high heat resistance, excellent high temperature strength, and least corrosion in corrosion acid and chemical proof odor black powder rotten egg odor. Which here is question arise. Question is, which property made tungsten special? Here is the answer. It is resistive to corrosion and has the highest melting points and highest tensile strength of any element. Its strength comes when it is made into a compound, though pure tungsten is very soft. Its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10, 4 6, 4p6, 5s2, 4d10, 5p6, 6s2, 4f14, 5f10. Because its atomic number is 74. Here is some atomic structure of tungsten. Now we are going to discuss types of tungsten. Grey tungsten, white tungsten, purple tungsten, tungsten is blue, tungsten is red, green tungsten and yellow tungsten. And we discuss the types and uses and applications of the types of tungsten. Pure tungsten it is used to weld line alloys, stable arc with AC, chromium, easy arc allocation, high current capacity, low welding, poodle, gray, perform in AC, DC application, great for welding copper and magnesium, white uses as electrodes and uses in high metal alloy. Yellow in industry to manufacture for X-ray screen, phosphorus. Red is well in DC and great for welding copper alloy, nickel alloy. Blue good substitute for chromium oxide. It can also use for both AC and DC. And here is some electrode color chart for the types of tungsten and recommended electron current guides, and here is some charts. Now we are going to discuss effects of tungsten. Tungsten may cause irritation to eyes and skin, diffuse interstitial pulmonary fibrosis, loss of appetite, nausea, cough, and change in the blood. Occupational exposure to tungsten is known to affect the eyes, skin, respiratory system, and blood, and it is also not affect. It is not affected for the, and it is not affected and not poisonous for the human body. Here is some reference points of tungsten. In addition of tungsten's uses, the current uses are of tungstens are electrodes, heating elements, and field emitters, and as filaments in bulbs and cathode ray tubes. Tungsten is commonly used in heavy metal alloys such as high-speed steels, from which cutting tools are manufactured. It is also used in so-called super alloys to form wear resistance coating. It is used in the form of tungsten carbide for very high and tough dies tools, grinds, and bites. I hope you people get the importance of tungsten and understand what I make to understand. Thank you.